Hello YouTube. In this tutorial I'm going to show you more stuff about table views, in particular how to put images next to the table, next to the text, and I'm going to show you several ways to do it. So I'll just make a project and call it Cell Images. So if you haven't checked out my videos on making table views and pushing detail view controllers, you should check those before watching this video, because I'm just gonna do it quickly and assume that you know it once you're watching this video. So the first thing to do is to go in the viewcontroller.m and under the interface put two brackets. I'm just going to create an NS mutable array. Title, and then this is going to be an array that will contain the images. So I'm going to initialize, actually I'm going to get 4 images from file. So let's say these two, and make sure this is checked, and then let's say this one, and by the way you can do this with any image, this one. So the image title I'm just gonna initialize to the name of the images. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it. This one, for example, can go here. Because, and you need to copy also the extension. You'll see why in a while. And actually I'm not going to put this GIF one because it will probably not work because it's an animated image, so I don't know if it will, so we'll just limit ourselves to free. So once you initialize the title array, you need to initialize the image array. So the first object, make a UI image, image named, image title at 0. Then you should do it 2 more times because we have free objects. And the second time, set the index to 1. And then the second time, set it to 2. So this, including the extension in the image title is useful because this way we don't have to copy and paste the whole thing, the whole name again, because the image name function also needs an extension. So I'll go and implement the delegates real quick. Then go to storyboard. Once it loads, okay, here it is. Table view. And the cell. let's call it so we're just gonna put one section, and then the number of rows a section is going to be our usual array count. Solve for row at index path. UITableViewCell star cell is equal to table view dequeue reusable cell identifier cell identifier index path. Okay, so this is where we put our images. So just go back to the storyboard, select the cell, and make the style, set the style to basic. Okay, so first we need to set the text label, which will be equal to our image title, index path.row, and then to implement images, you need to say cell.imageView.image is equal to image array object.index path.row. So what this will do is it will take the image at the specified index and put it in the image view, because here in the image array we made an image with a name at the image title array and a specified index, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to run it and show you that it works. Once it loads, sorry about the delay, it's kind of slow when you run it the first time especially. Okay, it should be done. What did I not do? Oh, I didn't set the delegates. So image table.delegate equals self image table.dataSource equals self. Okay, so see now our table view has the image name, and on the side it has the corresponding image, and that's it for this part. But I also want to show you how to get images from the internet. So I'm just gonna look up free images, let's say dog, and I'm going to take free images, copy the URLs, okay, so now we're going to keep the image array we have, but we're going to change it a bit. So this time I'm going to make a function, and it's not going to return anything. I'm going to call it load images and say make a for loop int I is equal to 0, I smaller than image title, no, image title dot count I plus plus. So now we're going to change the image title objects to the URL. I'm going to use the title array to make our life easier. Okay. So we comment this out and say image array is equal to, and this mutable array alloc init. Then in the for loop we're going to say UIImage actually, and this URL star img URL is equal to image title at I ns data image data is equal to ns data with contents of URL image URL. Now we're going to create an image. I'm calling it temp because it'll be deallocated after the loop is done. UIImage, image with data, image data. Now we're going to take the image array, add an object, which will be the temp image. And then we're going to call the function. So now basically what we do is we take the URLs, the strings, and convert them into a URL, and then we use that URL to get the image in form of NS data, and then we create an image and we make it return the image with the specified data, and then we add that to the image array. So if we run it again, we should have the text as the URLs and the images we looked up for the cell images. Okay, something went wrong. It's not working. Why is it not working? Okay, so forget the function. Let's do it in another way. Let's just cut this, paste it here, and let's see if it works. This is interesting. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to do this manually. Data. Enter. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing before giving up. V1. This is gonna be 2. Oh, okay, now it works. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. But I screwed up. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a 1. Okay, so now you see that it downloaded the pictures from the internet and it put them in the table view. And so that's another way of getting images. So I showed you from a file in the project and from a URL. So